if something is for real funny, he's gonna laugh.
Yeah.
So that's how I know. Okay,
that's
like,
how people are.
Funny.
Yeah.
Because like,
you want people to laugh when it ain't funny too?
Yes.
Oh hell no. Hell no. Who's doing this? Where are you from, man? That's what they do.
Russia?
Hey, yo, listen, do they have comedians in Russia? Have you ever been to a comedy show in Russia?
Are you kidding me? Oh my God, whatever. Why they call you Rose and now I call you Rod?
I guess my man from Perfect Strangers was the first Russian comedian I heard of.
So they created back in Russia. You know how like they don't really encourage things to be Americanized or named with English language.
Mm-hmm.
So they had this whole like show that's for like comedians, but it's like for universities or colleges. So they go on stage and they present as teams and they compete against each other.
Improv teams.
Yeah. But it's like from like colleges do that.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like, basketball here. So that's what colleges. So, but it was like called something like it's like very Russian.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody came from the States and said, why don't we start a comedy club? And they started the first stand-up comedy club. And instead of calling it like a comedy show, they call it a stand-up. And so like that shit now is it's so big in Russia.
Nice.
Like the comedians there, they're like, it's kind of like same as here, like, but they go like Kevin Hart kind of level.
It's not the same as here.
Well, but I'm just saying that like they can go to the level.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I ain't never seen it, but I can tell you what I have seen. It ain't
no, but I'm just saying like as far as the fame, as far as the influence.
Some famous Russian comedians.
Oh my God!
Shout them out. Who are they? Talk to me. Put me on game.
I'll show you. I'll send you because it's like the names I don't.
They got real Russian names.
But like there's one guy that I was just watching his. The funniest ones are the ones that come from like middle of nowhere, like from like the northern part of Russia, because they're so simple. And when they start talking, it's so freaking funny because anything they say, like even if they come out wearing something expensive, it's like funny on its own, just because they come from like nothing. And Russian nothing is different than here nothing. Like here nothing is you rich.
You got a toilet.
You got and you got a car or whatever car. Like you can't fucking have a car when you broke in Russia. What are you talking about? Okay. But there's like comedy is huge. See, that was like my thing. I didn't know that. I was like, I remember when
Russia just don't seem funny.
Why?
Because it just sounds like y'all got such a harsh, hard language. It just don't seem like it. It's like because part of comedy is like how it sounds, and it's kind of melodic, and that's what they call timing. It's part of how you sound and when you say stuff. So I didn't know, but I guess if that's how you grew up, it would be different.
They fucked it up with the Cold War because, like, I don't know what it is. I feel like Americans just don't learn about Russia. We learn so much about America and any other country, but
we're better at marketing than y'all are.
Yeah, you marketed us the other way.
Yeah, I'm saying like everybody.
No, we can't get visas anymore. Well, that ain't the most sanctioned country in the world.
That ain't us. That's old boy. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of like the culture or whatever you want to call it of a country being to other places. America was better at it. First, they stole like people from other places just to get the culture, and then they was like, "All right, this is what you should do with it." So that's not y'all's fault. You're just not good at marketing. And then it's like,
no, but they're good at stealing because they stole like the whole concept with Google. We have our own Google kind of thing,
right?
And they created the same thing. It's like. We have the Russian Facebook, so it's the same model as far as like technology goes and everything. So like they literally implement all of that. They said Facebook is a terrorist organization in Russia, but they created their Russian.
It's a Facebook. What?
It's a terrorist organization
in Russia. Damn, yes, I didn't know that
because there's sanctions, right? So like they're saying that basically you cannot use Instagram or Facebook or YouTube without the VPN.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's how like still people are using it, but they have to be logged into VPN. So like technically they're in Brazil or whatever. Like they're not like in Russia. You can't use that. Like you can't even use WhatsApp anymore. You can't even use FaceTime.
Damn.
Yeah. So sometimes I call my mom and I can get to her.
So they ain't communism no more over there, or it is? It's still communist.
I mean, it's not communist. It's just
sound like it.
It's democracy. What do you mean?
Really? It sounds like democracy. Sound like means you do what you want to do. It sounds like y'all can't do nothing unless you fake Brazilian.
Find me an actual democracy in this world.
You can't. But
But
there's some things that you could do without punishment in some countries that you can't do.
It's a democratic country. It's a very democratic country.
Nah, don't say very. Don't throw that on there.
It's a very
You just told me you can't even log into a public website.
They're the most free, the most prosperous country in the world. Okay,
got you.
Because that's what they want to put on. And if you speak negatively on Russia, you can get on the list and get banned, and you won't be able to.
Oh, let me tell you something where I don't want to go. But let me tell you also, part of us not learning about Russia is this is what America does, and it does it through movies. They take whatever happens in a war, and then they make those people the bad guy for the duration of that time frame of movie. So when Russia, you know what I'm saying, it had the back and forth with the communism situation, every bad guy in every movie was a Russian person, whether it be in Die Hard. I don't know if you've seen that. It was a bunch of bad Russians, all the way down to Rocky versus Drago. And they made the Russians the bad guy. Drago killed a black man on my movie screen. So it goes to that, and then to all the way up until 9/11, and then you start looking at the movies, and every villain was person of Arabic descent. So that's just how America does.
Yeah.
So that's what they give us. They even say they even used to show us that Africa was a jungle. Everything was wilderness. We didn't know that. We grew up thinking that people in Africa didn't have homes. If you didn't really kind of study, if you just looked at what television and movies would show you, would think people in Africa didn't have anywhere to live. They were all hungry. They all had flies on their eyes. They all had big stomachs, small bodies. That's all you saw. You never saw a prosperous person. You didn't even see a Nigerian scammer. You didn't even see nobody getting no money out there. They was getting so many money. They got on 4 belts. How you mean he don't got money in Nigeria? But anyway, that's just the marketing. Yeah, the marketing of it is when you ask me, how come people in America don't learn about Russia? We learn through movies, we learn through music, and that's what they say.
They just don't want education in America. They're really pushing against education.
It's gone. It's already gone.
It's gone, and it's an intentional rise of prices for college tuition for all this private schools. But private schools, I'm telling you, you can go to the cheapest public school. Public schools are public in Russia, to the worst of the worst in the hood.
Still
you will come out knowing way more than all of this years of college and everything and masters and freaking everything in America. Because with my education, with my high school education, when I moved to America, I already passed the calculus, every single, literally my level of everything was so much higher than they were like, wait, we've never even seen scores like that. And what the fuck do you mean? It's us and Chinese students.
Of course.
All of this. So it's the Asian parts. I was like, this is crazy because I'm deemed dumb out there. But
if you just pay attention, America is last. We are last like hell in education and on all fronts. So yeah, I can't even argue with you on that, man. I guess. Oh man! But I just want to say this: the education system here public education system here. It's really like prison practice.
It's horrible.
Everything is set up you line up like you do for jail. You eat like you do for jail. You
literally eat like jail. I feel like they feed better food in jail.
The same way you line up for jail. It's the same thing. So it's not so much to get your education. And now they even taking, the liberal arts out of all the schools. There's no music class, no art class. Shit, they can't even have physical education. You can't even get any activity off. So they want you to be fat and dumb and indoctrinated into whatever they're trying to teach you. So
I remember when I was coaching tennis in California, I picked up these kids that I was coaching. They were eating applesauce with cereal, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here? How is this even legal? What is happening? This is child abuse."
It's all I have.
That's all you had?
Applesauce and cereal. I'm pretty sure that was all they had. If that's what they was eating
in California, in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
in Los Altos Hills. That's all you have?
Hell, maybe not. But sometimes it's all they have.
No.
They just don't have any ain't nobody doing any nutritional value courses anymore. I think we used to have nutrition in schools too. I think that was like a course, wasn't it, Rose? Hell yeah.
But and when I moved here, people were saying that America won the Second World War, and I was like, what?
Oh yeah, America ain't won no wars.
I was like, hold up, but I was like, on what land was the war? Because I'm a little bit confused. How did you guys win the war?
It just always feels like America won a war because
America participates in wars.
Well, ain't no damage over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and I'm like, hold on. And every time, because I'm like, whoa. The Second World War was my favorite history subject. I don't know why. I was just so mesmerized with it. Because I feel like it's something that we could touch because we could still meet the people who were veterans of the war. And so we could talk to them. It was very it was very close to us. And
now who's saying Americans are saying they won the war?
Americans are saying,
of course.
What the? I'm
Americans yeah. What you thought? What you thought? Have you not been paying attention?
You know what? That's crazy. Because
America loves to say we won something when we ain't even try.
Everything.
We are the ones that showed up and got an A on the report in the group project, but we ain't do nothing. That's America.
But it's crazy because in Russia, America was always portrayed as very knowledgeable. Like the best technology's coming from here. You know, the best marketing's coming from here. So like it was never, you know, deemed as if like, oh, they're horrible, they're bad, they're this, they're that. Like it's always been very much like look up to, because people are like, oh, if I were to leave this country,
I'm going
first place I'm going, America.
Told you, we got better marketing than y'all. Than everybody.
It's always been America. And I remember when my mom said you go into the States to study, I said, I don't want this American dream. I don't want a White House with a fence. I don't want Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola.
I want the black man. That what you said. I don't want a white picket fence. I want black dick.
And my mom was like, what? Thank God I didn't tell her that, because I don't know if she would probably be like, okay,
but I mean,
reroute.
That's got to be tough though, just to kind of see the same thing and the kind of same culture and the same people, not just in your school, but like everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess it's probably cool because there's not so much racism. There's probably classism, but there's not so much like racism. I think that's the thing that keeps America behind, is that we all, you know, race has a lot to do with almost everything in this country, and it kind of keeps us from advancing in technology and advancing with nutrition and advancing in education.
I've never heard people being called by a color outside of America. I'm sorry. I've traveled
well, ain't no
the world.
color out there. Oh yeah, true.
I've lived in Australia. I lived in the UK. I've never heard people in the UK people calling others black or white. Or, like I've never heard those terms until I landed in America, and I was like, "What in the world is happening?"
Yeah.
And when
classified by the color.
Yeah, and then like I remember somebody said cracker. I was like, I thought they were talking about the cookie, like, or like, you know, I was like, what is happening here?
All right, back up. What exactly did they say?
I think somebody said it to me. They tried to like offend me. But I'm like, mind you, I'm 19 years old. The first thing I'm stepping on, I'm like, I thought they were talking about like crackers, like, you know, the cookies that you eat, like, you know, the saltines or whatever.
Oh, your ass.
I had no idea. Listen, it was such a culture shock. I was like,
ooh, hold on. You got to give me the scenario. What happened, man? I know it was 19 is a while ago.
I think it was a bus stop.
Let's go. That sounds like the place. Okay, waiting at the bus stop. Here we go.
You know, when I moved here, I didn't. Well, okay. First of all, when I was looking up places, I remember I Googled like Mountain View, and I see the price, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 for an apartment, and I'm like, this must be a fluke. There's no way.
Mountain View. Oh, this is the Bay Area.
The Bay Area.
Copy.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
And I was like, this cannot be right. I'm gonna just get there and I'm gonna figure it out. Well, I landed at Mountain View.
That's right.
God damn. I was like, whoa, that was cheap.
Right.
That's actually $5,000
to
$7,000.
Look for the Mountain Dew.
Because it was like 2013, so like prices were really expensive back then. Like, you know, it was the peak of, you know, the technology, the Bay Area, everything. And I remember I had to take a bus to go to school, and like the bus would come every hour. Like it wasn't even like it was because there's no buses in freaking Mountain View. There's no public transportation in Mountain View. There's just none. It doesn't exist. Everybody has a car. And I remember I was on the bus stop, and somebody like, I don't know what it was, but like, and mind you, like this is my third day in America. I speak English, but I don't really know English to the level where I can like understand things, right? I was like, I think somebody was mad at me for some reason, and he goes like, "You're a cracker." Like, in my head, I thought he asked me if I want a cracker, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying.
Welcome to Oakland, cracker.
Oh, and that's when I experienced the homeless people on the bus. And
there's a homeless person that said it.
I can't remember. Probably, I don't remember. It was somebody
you didn't know.
12 years ago, 13 years ago. It was literally my third day in America. I remember it was third day in America.
Man.
But in my head, I imagined like a little cookie that I can eat. Because that's how innocent I was.
That's it. Keep stay that way. Because that's funny.
I just could never. And then like I remember my first boyfriend was a black guy, which like I told that story on Ferg's podcast. It was like crazy how it happened. But anyways, he was a black guy, and I remember. So my mom always called me a little monkey.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
You know where this is going.
Oh, no.
I don't know any better because it's like I'm 6 months in and living in America. And I said something towards him, but like I'm saying it translating from Russian with like a very cute, like, you know, like funny bunny, like little monkey. And he went ballistic on me. And I was like, bro, I don't even know what's happening here.
That wasn't the second time you heard cracker? Okay. He ain't go that far.
No, but he was very like, and then I think
it was time to educate you, though.
And then it clicked for him. He was like, okay, it's time to educate you. And he was like, in America, you have to have an identity. So you're a tennis girl from Russia. And I remember I was like, the fuck? Why are you calling me a tennis girl from Russia? Like, I was so pissed. I'm like, what? You can't. He's like, you have to classify yourself. That's just how people do it in America.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck
you
is
have
happening?
to do it. He's trying to help you, man. Shout out to him, man. Damn.
He was so good. Honestly, he was younger than me too, but he was so good at like explaining how America works. And I remember
I would love to have met this dude when he met you and he told his homeboys about you. Hey.
Well, his mom was white, so.
Hey, I don't give a damn. He was black. He was black. You just said you found you a black dude. Hey, man, got the girl from Russia. Hey, listen, boy. Tennis, tall as hell. Baby's gonna be big. I'm telling you right now.
People would walk up to us on the streets and they'd be like, we'll pay you money so you can give us a baby. Because he was like 6'6" basketball player, like,
see, there you go. He already had
very handsome man. And I didn't even understand what's happening because I didn't think I was pretty. I was like, I don't know what y'all are hyping up about.
You were exotic.
I was exotic.
Same way you said, the same way he said.
I'm sure, because that's what people think about me.
I'm gonna go to Oakland and get me a white girl, and he ain't know what he came up on. He said, "Oh, I got me a."
He's never dated anything but white.
Yeah, but he ain't never had. Has he had a European though?
So
he's first European.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then his last girlfriend, I don't know what happened. And if
y'all the original whites.
Stupid. But that girl is so pretty. So I was like, okay, if anything, he can pull some pretty white girls. Like, okay, not like, and I don't mean to be mean, but not American white, like European, like standard of beauty, like. And she was told too. I don't know if they're together or not, but she was. I when I saw that, I was like, yeah.
So European women are, by and large, just look better than European white women. By and large, look better than American white women.
Yes, because they don't. It's like I think American white looks very basic. I think it's also like the part of the culture because it's a lot of groupies. And I'm sorry, I'm about to get so much hate.
I'm gonna step back. Cook.
Step back. What you don't.
Go ahead and cook.
Oh yeah. It's just I don't know. To me. Not it. It's like, and everybody's looking the same, blonde. I don't look like them. I'm sorry.
you was about to describe yourself, wouldn't you? No. You was about to go in blind, blue eyes.
I was gonna say blonde, blue eyes, but like not blue eyes.
We'll cut that part out.
No, there's just not like I don't know. Like if you go to Russia, like. I have my best friend, she lives in California. Every time she's like, oh my God, like we're at this and this place and like there are baddies out here. And I'm like, bro, every time you say baddies, there's maybe one good looking girl. For me, like that's one good looking girl.
Got you.
Every time like we go somewhere, she's like, oh my God, they're so hot. I'm like, where? What is hot about them? Man. I'm like, I don't get it. And she's like, your standard of beauty. I'm like, yeah, my standard of beauty is very high. I can't. But like you got to understand what I grew up around. I can't like, that's like comparing 1 to 10, like there's no way. Like I think Russian women are very beautiful. I will say, I think I think Black women are insanely gorgeous. There's one that I just saw one from she was Miss Ethiopia or something. Oh my God, I was like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. I would go that route versus going American white.
Oh, okay. Like if you was a lesbian, you mean?
If I was a lesbian, 1,000% I'd give myself a exotic black girl.
Exotic black girl. All right.
I could never be. Can we do an introduction?
It's your show.
What are we like 20 minutes in? Actually,
you're not talking less at all. He's talking way more.
Okay, you guys. We'll put that in the front of the episode. But welcome back to Talk Less Show, where conversations go a little bit deeper than the surface and. My mic is going somewhere. Today, we have the one and only, this guy who, okay, his name is Tyler Chronicles. Okay, welcome to Talk Less Show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them the story of how I literally like came across you because it was crazy.
Okay.
And it's because my friend said the same thing about you. There's something about you. Some aura about you.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Let's hear it.
Oh, he's about to start blushing.
How'd you find me? I'm interested for real.
And then I'm gonna ask you the question about if there's one thing you can talk less about, what would it be? So start thinking about that.
All right.
Okay. Or do you want to start with that and then we go into the...
Nah, hell no. I'm trying to deflect. Tell me this story.
Okay, so it's Sunday. I'm having a horrible day. Like, I'm telling you, and Rod knows, I go through those times where I'm like, fuck everything. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. This is horrible. The numbers are not numbering. I don't like what's happening.
You're white girling. That's what they call it.
I'm spiraling.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's white girl and black girl. I think it's just, I'm being a human, okay? I'm being a human.
Okay.
Sometimes I come down to the human level, okay?
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes I have to. And I'm just sitting there having like a horrible day. Monday, I have to drop me in this episode, right? And my cat is pissing me off. She's just like driving me nuts. I'm just like, I'm about to throw this cat out of here because I cannot do this. And I'm sitting there, I was like, man, I don't like the clips that I got from my editors. I'm just like literally a horrible day. And then something tells me, go look up Mandy B on YouTube. And I go look up Mandy B on YouTube. And I see the first episode, Louisville, Underground Lounge.
Shout out to the gang.
Mind you, Lou pissed me off too because Lou has not responded to me. Lou agreed to come on, but then I texted him when we were supposed to film. I texted him, he's not responding to me. So I'm sitting there pissed. I'm like, what the hell? I type angry messages. Why are you ignoring me?
Got you. You know he doesn't live here though, if that helps.
He does live here.
I mean, he's
I know. But
so that's probably what happened. I gotta shoot my dog some bail, you know what I'm saying?
He said that he was just like he basically was not on his phone, which is fine. It's fine. But I'm like, mind you, when I'm spiraling. So I'm like, oh my God, he's ignoring me. Then I just got a cancellation because I wanted the 2 guests on the show. They canceled, they didn't reschedule. So I'm sitting there, I was like, fuck, like this is horrible. And I come across this Underground Lounge episode. And I'm looking and I click on it and I'm like, okay, let's see. Because I've never watched Lou's podcast before. I know Lou, but I've never seen the episodes. So I'm like, let me watch it. Because I know Mandy cooks every time. You know, Mandy is funny and she's very sexually liberated. So I know it's going to be a good show. And then I don't know who you are because I see there's like a 4th guy. And when you start talking, I'm like, man, I'm sitting there like, I feel like everything just disappeared. I started cracking up laughing because you were so funny.
Thank you. That's what I'm here for.
I was like, what? Who is this guy? And I'm sitting, I think like 5 or 10 minutes in the episode, I was like, I don't care what is happening. I don't know where he lives. I don't care what part of Earth or space or whatever. I literally I was like, who is this person? So I find your Instagram, follow you on Instagram. The first thing, I never DM people. Like, and the first thing I do, hey, I would love to have you on my show.
Yeah.
And you respond.
Of course. Why not?
Because like it doesn't really happen.
Okay.
And mind you, I'm sitting there, I was like, fuck, like I have, episodes. I had some big guests and now like I need some good guests on the show. I don't know who I'm going to have. And it's like, I've been praying prior to that. And I was like, I just want to like, God, please like guide me to the whoever can be. And then I come across you.
You praying Russian?
No, English. Okay. Everything is in English now.
I got you.
But I come across you and I was like, this is crazy. This guy's hilarious.
Thank
and
you.
I start watching your stuff and the more I go, the further I go. Then I came across the episode with spades where you guys were playing spades with Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
I think I had tears in my eyes from how much I was crying laughing. It was so funny. Good. I was like, yeah, this is perfect. Yeah. Not only that, then after that, I see Carlos starts following me. Carlos Miller?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Los, yeah.
And then he goes, hey, I've been seeing like the stuff that you've been doing, like good job. And I'm just like, wait, what the hell? I'm sitting here spiraling. Like, I hate my life right now. And all of a sudden, you come along with your funny stuff. Carlos is like, he's like, yeah, I would love to come on. And I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. This is crazy. I was like, look at God. This is insane.
Well, I don't know if you know, like you are being in this building right here, you are locked into a lot of different parts of the culture of Atlanta, from comedy to music to everything. So that's going to give somebody familiarity. Like, oh, damn, she's shooting in wherever it is. More Than Culture, Grits and Eggs, whatever it is. And so then I saw that, and then I talked to Ferg as well. It helps out. And he was like, yo, we got to get you on the show. He said that even before you hit me up. I was like,
really?
Oh, yeah. He was like, she had Charles and White on there. She had Space God, da-da-da. So he was like, we got to get you on the show. I was like, all right, cool. But then you even hit me up before that. So it was just like, I guess what you call the synergy of everything.
Isn't it crazy? Shout out to Ferg. Ferg is like a ride or die. Ferg is great. He's amazing. He's like one of the biggest supporters. If it wasn't for Ferg and Rod, I'm literally, I always say that I would have given up.
I would not have thought you'd be a person to give up. I'm fucking with you because you talking about I'm spiraling, I'm having a bad day, and like I don't have the numbers. I can't do it.
And it's funny because the first thing you start talking to me about is YouTube. And I'm just like, well, I'm like crashing out with YouTube. And then you gave me this person who I'm going to have a conversation with tomorrow.
Perfect.
And I'm going to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about me. Like, I need to really spiral. But then I know the moment I go so low, things are about to come back up.
You caught me in a good moment in terms of the YouTube stuff because I just been digging deep into how to just, I guess, be better at it. So like when you hit me up, that was just kind of on my mind already anyway when you was kind of talking about the numbers.
But you see how God works in mysterious ways?
Come on, man.
And then I was talking to my friend too, Sarah, and she was like, yeah, I met him at the airport. He put me in a movie.
That's where I met Bad. I was like, wait a minute. Yes, I met her at there. Did she tell you what happened?
Yeah, she said that the somebody security was giving her a hard time. And
man. So I've been doing comedy in Atlanta for a long time, so people know me from everywhere. So I'm going through the TSA, and I walk and she's standing behind me. I've never seen her before. I was like, oh, she's pretty, and she's standing right behind me. And then the TSA agent comes up, and he's like, "Excuse me, sir, we're gonna have to have you come out of line, and we're gonna check your bags." And she was like, hold on. Why did you just pick him out of the line? It was a dude that knew me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was just kind of messing with me or whatever. And then he laughed and all that and shit. And I was like, damn, I love black women because they're going to come to your rescue no matter what. And then I had seen her a few more times, I think, on the Country Wayne stuff. And then, just seeing her out and about, and then obviously online. So yeah, that was a cool way to meet. But yeah.
Yeah, because she told me, she was like, yeah, that's how we met, and that's what happened. And she goes, yeah, he put me in the movie. I was like, this is what I'm saying. There's something about this Tyler guy that is just so crazy.
Come on, man.
And you know what? Looking at you,
it's called Aura. I think that the young kids call it today.
It's called Aura.
Yeah,
but then I'm like, do I give it to him? Do I not give it to him?
Give me what? Hold on.
The compliment.
Oh shit! Okay.
Because I'm like,
Rose. She's. I think you need a little dialect lesson on how we take stuff. But go ahead. I apologize. Yeah, give me the compliment, please.
What?
Compliment. Yes.
This is
why would? But no, I don't understand why would you withhold a compliment?
Because then I start researching, because then you were surprised that I'm doing research, but every guest that comes on, I dive deep into them, especially if they have big social media presence or like if they go on different episodes and stuff. I love to just learn about them just because I don't want to do the repetitive stuff. Like I don't want to have a conversation that somebody else already had with you 25 times. Like we done heard about that heartbreak, and I'm just confused why women would break your heart.
What you mean? What you do you not know women? Women will break your fucking heart. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but then
in that situation per se though, that like I would be more upset with myself. I'm more upset with myself because it's kind of one of those situations where you see it coming, but if you have a healthy amount of delusion, it may actually work. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're getting the signs back that, okay, with a lot of women, it's just sometimes you don't want to chase them, but you have to have that type of pursuit or it won't work at all. So you find yourself in the pursuit of someone, you're like, damn, I'm not really sure if it could work or not. And then you start getting pumped up, like, okay, they're giving you some responses. And the next thing you know, it's like, it happened and I knew it happened and I'm mad at myself because I saw it happening. So that's what it was more like that than it was like the heartbreak. I was more mad. I was heart mad, if that's a word I can make up.
See, this is okay. So, fuck it. Listen, like I always say, block out the noise. Focus on what's real. Stay with what matters. This is where grind meets growth. This is where stories break silence and build legacy. This is Talk Less. Talk less, do more. If there's one thing you can talk less about, what would it be? And then we're going to go into the conversation.
If there's one thing I would talk less about, or would have everybody in the world talk less about.
You.
If one thing that I would talk less about, I would talk less about,
maybe do more of.
Talk less and do more of. Is that what that means?
Yeah, because it's talk less, do more.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I would literally talk less about what I got to do and do it because I feel like sometimes you get gratitude from saying something, like telling somebody like, hey, I'm about to write this series. And that gratitude you get from them could kind of push you back a little, like, all right, cool. I done told somebody. It's just like just a natural thing. So I think I would just talk less and literally do more of what I need to be doing. Horrible answer. But that's what I got.
No, it's a great answer, actually.
Okay, cool.
Because I feel like that's what a lot of people are not doing. Like
They love to tell you what they're about to do and all that. And it is self-gratifying to be like, so somebody, such and such is about to do this and this. And you ain't really.
But you don't know about it doesn't mean that they're actually doing it. It's like, when people are always talking about starting a podcast and then they're giving you all this advice about how to do it. And I'm like, well, I don't see your podcast running. Like, what are we talking about? You have so many ideas for me.
Yeah.
But where's your show? How many episodes are you in?
Come on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Talk less, do more. Okay.
It is.
But here's the thing. Okay. So after doing my research, all right, diving about 100 hours into YouTube.
I was scared. I was like, you are doing a lot of research.
You have done so much.
All right, cool.
And I'm like, why is this person not more like out there, famous, like with clout? Because I feel like you should be. But then I'm like, okay, he's also a writer. So I guess like you like to be on the back end of things. And I don't know if you like to be, or are you just forced to be on the back end because you're writing so much? Yeah,
I think it's just a thing where your time is going to be your time. Like I've had parts where I felt like I was, famous, quote unquote, and there's parts where I felt like I was overlooked. But it's just a roller coaster. Your time is going to be your time, and then you could get to the top of that roller coaster and be famous, and then you could fall off and not be famous no more either, and then you can get back up. So it's just it's a timing thing. I don't think it's so much of he's doing a lot of work, so he should be this, or she's doing a lot of work, so she should be that. It's all about time. Some people do a little bit of work and they pop.
Yeah, but you're doing so much work. I was like, damn, this guy's doing everything and anything.
You sound like me.
This is crazy. I would literally, every time, it's like every episode you click, it's like, okay, I'm doing this and this, and there's this movie, and then there's this movie, and then there's this, and there's that. I'm like, yo, what? I'm confused. I couldn't even, usually I write an intro in ChatGPT and I have like things, it's so easy to say about people, but now I'm like, I can't even list your credentials because I'll sit here for 2 hours.
There we go. Well, I mean, we got time.
That's crazy. We got time. I gotta pay him. I know you guys are boys, but I gotta pay. I got an invoice coming.
2 hours that's be a lot. But it's just, shout out to actually being in Atlanta. One of the reasons you moved here, there's a lot of opportunities now. They may not be the ones that pop, but they the ones that can lead you to taking off.
Atlanta is great. That's why I'm very grateful that I moved here and not anywhere else. Because a lot of people are like, oh, it's so ratchet, it's this and that. I'm like, well, it depends what you're doing. Because for this industry, this is amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people coming out here for the party life, and that's going to end up being ratchet. So that's what they're going to see.
It is ratchet. But then okay, so let's get into your life. Let's go. Let's dig into that. So
you got 95 cars. Let's get to one of them.
Cards. I don't even know if I'm going to look at them because I feel like I have so many questions in my head that I was like, okay, this is what I want to ask him, because but again, all of this isn't here. I just like to print it out.
It's not a problem.
Space
Make
God
sure you
taught
don't
me
miss.
how to. Okay, I don't miss.
All right, yo, so competitive. I don't miss. All right, gang, you got it.
That's why I was like, this episode is going left regardless.
Well, we got it. Come on, let's go. I want to hear about myself. I like to hear about myself. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Let's talk about you being funny. How did you know that you're funny?
School. Public school in America is the place that you find out who you are, literally.
Okay,
immediately.
So take me there.
First and foremost, you're gonna be around your friend group.
Okay.
Now, in your friend group, there's gonna be one, maybe two, if you're lucky, that are funny. And I was just going to be the one that stood out to the point where at the time I didn't know it. But once I started doing comedy and started talking to my friends that I came up with in elementary school, it was like, oh yeah, I knew you was going to be a comedian, or I could see you being a comedian, because I never thought I would be one. You know what I mean? I just was going to be the funny guy at my job, because I've worked in plenty of offices, Atlanta Hawks. When I first moved out here, I worked with, Turner Networks, TNT, and all that. And I was the funny guy
you worked
at
in
the
summer
office.
Camp. And you had a very funny advice that was given to you at 13 years old.
You really watched all that. That didn't come from me. That was just some funny shit I heard.
That was hilarious. He's
true.
asking some serious, deep question about what is one thing that an OG told you, and then you remember for the rest of your life. You come up with this.
I remember I was 13 years old. I didn't come up with it. He did. Shit. Rest in peace, Mr. Appreciate. Don't let nobody fuck you. That's That's prime. I need everybody to know that. I want to tell you that. Tell everybody at home that. Tell your kids that. Don't let nobody fuck you ever in life, out of your time, out of your money, out of your position in life, out of your freedom, out of whatever. Don't let nobody fuck you. Or don't let nobody fuck you either, in your ass, I guess. Hell, I think I had to clarify that one. It was like, especially if you're a kid, tell your kids, hey, don't let nobody fuck you, please. And if they try, tell me. That's what I mean. I don't feel like that was bad advice at all. Looking back at it, I don't feel like I feel like he told me too late in life. Should told me that's something a 5-year-old needs to hear. A 13, by the third time I'm 13, shit, everything is everything. I figured it out. But 5, yeah, tell your kids right now.
When you have your child,
hey, listen,
child is born. Like,
in the belly, in the belly. I'm talking through the navel. Don't let nobody fuck you. All right, as soon as you get out here, they're gonna be trying to fuck you. Don't let it happen.
Oh my God, that was so good. But it was just out of nowhere. He sat there for 2 minutes. And he just goes, don't let nobody, like, serious, and it's like everybody's quiet.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a moment in your life you're gonna remember. I didn't get to describe him. He played, well, I kind of did, but he played football in the NFL before people knew what CT was going on. But not even that. I wanted to describe the size of him.
Yeah,
he's probably 6'2", 250, big guy, but still like. He would curl 100-pound weights. Like he was still big. He's probably 50 years old at this time, but he was still like super in shape. So this is a big, huge guy telling you that. You're never going to forget that. Hey, don't let nobody fuck you. Literally, I can see him saying that.
You know,
he had a bunch of gold on and everything.
You're talking about 6'2" big guy now. I remember my PE teacher. He was like 6'3", and he was probably like 230 pounds. Broke as fuck, but I remember he told me.
Wait a minute. What? Why he catch that stray? Of course he was. He's a PE teacher. They're doing this for you, not for the money.
And I remember I'm 12 years old. He literally tells me, he's like, Les, I need you to remember one thing. Small girls are made for love and big girls are made for sex.
Oh, that's way worse than what I was told.
This is what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of from.
Yeah. So yeah, you got the crazier story than me. Mine was actually profound. His was borderline call the police.
Right.
Yeah. Why is he talking to you about this stuff?
And I remember because like we're really cool because like I never had to do nothing. I mean, I was an athlete my entire life, so I never had to do nothing. I would just show up. Like he'd be like, hey, But like we're cool. You can do and I was like. I don't remember how old he was, but I'm like, bro, that's a little too cool for
that's
like a
too cool
12-year-old.
That is a crazy statement. Crazy. Yeah, yours is worse than mine. Get to the cards. I don't. You did.
Okay, so you figure out you're funny in school.
Yes, early on in school. But again, I don't think about being a comedian. I don't even.
But you're just being yourself though. You're not like trying.
Yeah, correct. It's just, you're with your friends. So you either like, you know what roasting is?
Yeah.
So you either, my bad. You either roasting or talking about something that's funny or like, you playing ball and say something that's funny or like, it's just, I don't know where you been, man.
I'm thinking about the oven now. Like when you roast a chicken or some shit.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, exactly. No, I ain't, See, I was right. You didn't know what roasting is. Roasting is talking about your friends. I know what it
is. Yeah, you do like, and you do that. Like sometimes you'd sit somebody down and you just like go and roast.
No, you don't do that. That's crazy.
That's what they do in Russia.
Y'all are crazy as hell. Don't you sit me down to roast me. Roast me right where I'm at. Don't fucking sit me down.
They literally have a show. Have to go. It's called roasting. And they literally put like a celebrity in a chair.
They got that from here.
And then like they have like multiple people coming out and like.
You watch it's funny?
It's funny sometimes. Sometimes it's not funny.
Got you. Well, roasting is something we do as children, like to each other, and like so. I'm kind of this era, but the era before me was your mama jokes.
Oh my God,
like your mama this, your mama that, right? But I was in the era of that'll get you knocked out.
I never understood your mama jokes. I was like, this is not funny.
But that wasn't cool where we was from. But it was a big thing in the black community for sure. Your mama jokes. I mean, probably still is, but we just didn't play that. So we just ended up. We were more of the era of talking about each other because we were all poor. So let's like see who could talk about who the worst, who had the least. It was a who had the least contest.
But it's like funny though because it's like at this point you're so low that you're so humble that nothing is gonna offend you because it's not you have a thick skin
and you also don't really know what being rich is, so it ain't like you lost a lot of money and you're poor now. You feel different about being poor when you never had it. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's like it's something out there and I don't even know
you can see it, but it's like all right, I'm happy, I'm cool, I'm eating like I ate tonight, like I got heat, I got lights, I got a basketball jersey on. I got shoes. Like you know, you're not like
That's not poor.
not like exactly like you were saying.
You good?
Yeah, it's not like over there where you're under a blanket.
How many pairs of shoes did you have?
Suit. When I was what? How
kid?
Well, give me an age.
Like 5 years old, 7 years old?
5 to 7. I probably had 2 pairs of shoes, maybe.
Yeah, because like in Russia, every season you have like 1 pair of shoes for every season. That's
got
it.
Got
you. You have like 1 coat, and until you grown out of that coat, nobody's gonna buy you another one.
Yeah, there's a hey, let me tell you something. There's a lot of that going on here. I mean, but that's crazy. You're there just because of the it's cold. 12 months a year. Yeah, but like, yeah, it's some people out here that grew up like that. Fortunately, I had people around my family. If my mom didn't have it, like my grandparents might send me a coat. The stuff I needed. It wasn't like I had an abundance of stuff. Like I'm talking about 2 pair of shoes. I had a pair of shoes to wear to school and a pair of shoes to play basketball in.
Right,
you know what I mean? So, which was more than a lot had. Some people had to wear their school shoes to play ball in. So
I had to wear my brother's shoes.
I bet.
Sometimes.
I bet. Older brother or younger brother?
Older brother.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I had to wear a lot of stuff, like especially when I started playing tennis. They didn't have no tennis skirts. What the hell? Like, I think I got my first tennis skirt when I was like 14 or 15 years old.
Yo, you was playing tennis in jeans?
No, like in my brother's shorts.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So like whatever like gym shorts that they had, and it wasn't even for girls; it was for guys because like tennis wasn't really a sport, or like we didn't have that kind of money to afford that. And
who was y'all's tennis star?
Maria Sharapova.
Gotcha.
Marat Safin.
I'm thinking about men. I don't know.
Marat Safin.
I don't know.
He was number 1 in the world. He's actually coaching one of the Russian players now.
Marat Safin. He's the 90s.
It's like early 2000s. Yeah, he was number 1 in the world.
Gotcha.
He's one of, and a lot of American tennis players look up to him.
All right.
He's back on tour coaching.
Nice.
Yeah.
I ain't heard. I probably have. I just probably got to see how it's spelled.
If you see the face, it'd be like, oh yeah, like I've seen him. Yeah.
All right, cool.
So, okay. So then you played basketball in college.
Yes, high school.
But then, okay, this is one thing that I could not wrap my head around. You're a basketball player.
I was. I don't play anymore.
You were a basketball player, but you played in college, right? Uh-huh. And you're a writer.
Okay.
And those two things, they don't coexist.
Girl, what are you talking about? Why not?
Every time I think about, and I'm just saying like from a perception of things, right? Like if I think about a basketball player, I've dated my college, first 2 years of college, I was in a relationship with a basketball player. I had to write all of his papers. I had to do all of his classes. Like I literally had to study for him. The writing was not his forte. Like he could not do it. And mind you, my English it was before ChatGPT era, okay?
Okay.
I would write it in my own English and then he would rewrite it in the English, okay?
Okay, got you.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, if you think about basketball players, they're not academic. And writing, especially, that's like a no-no because you have to read in order to write. Or like, how do you even structure your thoughts? Like for you to be an athlete and a writer is like rare.
2 things. I believe whoever you were with was very smart just because he act like he wasn't just to get you to write his papers. Good job on him.
You giving him flowers.
Yeah, of course. That's what you do with your white girl.
He unfollowed me, so like, no.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, we don't like him. No, we love him, but
no. I mean, I'm just trying to say he's smart. I don't have no opinion.
He's very
about
smart.
it.
Great guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm joking.
Exactly. But number 2, I mean, most people in college can write and read. I don't know. I don't know what would be the disconnect. I had a communications degree, communications major, broadcast journalism. So it involved a lot of writing. I had an English lit professor who played basketball, and he really kind of like took a liking to me too, because like when I would go up and do my presentations for whatever paper I was, I would make people laugh. And he would always make sure I could go first when I did it. So then when it came down to actually writing essays and things like that, he would kind of just look out for me, give me extra work. And I got A's and all that shit. So like I didn't like writing until I got to college, and because of that professor per se. So that's probably the connection.
This is why. So because you have to like.
But I had other. I just want to shoot some bail to the other basketball players out there. You smart. you was smart and you was kind and you can read. Her ex couldn't read, but you can read. You know what I'm saying? You got to read the defense. but yeah, it's just that was my major. You know what I mean? I never thought anything of it when I first got into school. I just had like a general study situation to see what I wanted to do. Looked at some accounting stuff that wasn't really my thing, and then I got into communications, broadcast journalism, and a little bit of history, and
I studied communications too.
Yeah, see, that's an athletic thing. That's an athlete thing to do. Like damn near everybody on my team was in communications to start off with.
You know why I did communications? Because I didn't want to take all these classes for the
chemistry,
for the credits. You know, because like you have to take any major you do, you have to take whatever amount of credits in that major in order to qualify for graduation. And I was like, I want to take something that I'm interested in. I don't want to take all this bullshit that they want me to take because I don't care about this.
I think if anybody goes to college, communications is like if you want to do a major as a freshman, start off in communications and then maybe try to go other places.
And then take classes that you're interested in and maybe like you can pivot towards other things. Because like I remember the prerequisites of the whatever majors, I'm like, what in the world is that?
Right.
And I remember one time they made me take this feminist class. They almost kicked me out of school because I said something about the way that women are dressed. Well, that thing went viral with Charleston White when I literally told the girl, I was like, why are you showing up here with shorts where I can see your ass? Like, I don't like that. Oh my God. They took me to the dean's office. And then I was
feminist class.
He was in a feminist class. Mind you, I don't know what feminism is. Like, I come from Russia. Like,
I don't know what it is either. Don't even trip. Fuck that. I don't know.
But I think it's so extreme.
Yeah. To
the levels where I was like, I don't get it. Why are we? I have a brother. Like, why are we bashing men like that? Like, this is crazy. You know. And I'm just. I remember I was like, looking at you, I don't want to see that. I'm not a man. I don't want to see that. I'm sorry. And I don't think it's appropriate to wear. Oh my God,
you can't have an opinion in college.
No, hell no. What?
Nah, you
Especially, I went to Santa Clara University, all white school. Like, there's not even, there's 5 black people in there. I remember. I remember. You knew exactly who, and they all had scholarships, you know.
Played basketball, probably.
Played basketball, and like, 2 of them were athletes, and then one girl, she was like an English major, very talented, very like great. But I was like, what the hell? This is crazy.
I didn't come here for this.
No, it was surreal.
I didn't come to America for 5 black people in my school. That's what you think I came from Russia for that? I could have stayed in Russia for this shit.
No, I just didn't want to move out of the Bay.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I didn't want to, wonderful. Not that I didn't want to go to Stanford.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go to Stanford. Because listen,
Santa Clara's an amazing school though. So yeah.
Is it though? I have like 2 people I know from Santa Clara because I had to work. So I didn't have that lifestyle.
Everybody on the West Coast kind of talks about that school as a good school. So I'm just going off of that. I don't really know.
I'd say it's not worth your money. Sorry.
Copy. All right.
They keep calling me and asking for donations. And I'm like, I ain't got it like that.
Don't they?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I already paid y'all a lot of fucking money.
Go back and get that old money. Respend it.
I remember I had to work a whole summer to pay for the first quarter. So
y'all didn't spend all that money I sent y'all.
Full tuition too. I couldn't do nothing. I was like, no, hell no.
Yeah.
My mom is still paying that loan. She had to take a loan in Russia. Well, no, she paid it off. But yeah, she had to take a loan in Russia to pay for my school here.
Mom.
My mom went above and beyond. But thank God the exchange rate was different back then. So because now there's no way. I would have
That kicked you out.
Oh, they would have kicked me out.
You've been at Santa Clara Community College.
No, I went to Foothill College. Community college, but Foothill.
Got you.
It's like a Stanford of community colleges.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. We actually had professors from Stanford. And I would much rather do that again and again and again than Santa Clara. That's how,
Hell yeah.
I think there's no shame in going to a community college.
Hell no. Especially if you play sports.
You should.
Yeah. You know, now that don't even count towards your 4 years. You could go to JUCO for 2 years and then be a freshman at a 4-year school your 3rd year and pretty much in school.
For what? For athletics?
For athletics, sorry, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. They're not counting JUCO as...
Wait, so I can go back and play?
What happened?
I only played for 2 years in the Foothill.
Yeah. But you was talking about your hamstring outside, so I don't even think you want to think about that.
Well, fix that.
He's like, I don't know what happened.
I don't speak like that. Why is everybody making fun of my accent? I've been here for 13 years.
Oh, well, you should know why. That's what we do. Talk about why. This is America, motherfucker. Get used to it. You're going to get talked about. This is what we do.
They talk about me. They love talking about me.
It's a term of endearment. Like I said, I was talking about my friends growing up. This is what we do. We talk about our friends. You don't try. Well, people on the internet talk about people they don't know.
Oh, yeah. They love it.
That's where that happens. But in real life, you really only talk about people you know. That's how.
They hate me for that too.
Who hate you for what?
You know, being in this industry, people who are like in real life, it's actually hard to... It's hard to have friends who are not in this business because when because like sometimes I will say something about somebody who's coming on the show.
Mhm.
And like a lot of times I'm very blessed with the people who are coming on the show. They're very, they're well-known people.
You're right.
Most of them are celebrities. They have, big following and stuff. And so whenever I would say that like, oh, so-and-so is coming on the show, to me, it's work. But to them, they're like, oh, you bragging. And I'm like,
well, here's the thing. You're not, not saying you're not supposed to be friends with those people. You're not supposed to be around them when it comes to this, to this art form. And what I mean is, whatever, if they got like a quote unquote regular job,
mm-hmm.
that's who they're going to be around. That's what they're going to want to hear about. It's foreign to them.
Yeah, because it's a lot of jealousy and it's a lot of hate. Have you dealt with that?
No, I don't be around people that's not in this industry because I don't really, unless, you know what I mean? Like if I'm working a deal with somebody that's in a corporate industry, but by and large, like I'm a comedian. I can go all day and not talk to a single person.
What does that mean?
Like I can literally go 24 hours without talking to another human being. So I don't have to be around.
Well, why does it have to be a comedian?
Huh? No, I'm saying as a comedian, I don't have to talk to anybody all day. Like it's not like I have a job where I have to call people and talk to them or negotiate or I don't have to. Like I sometimes when I go on stage, it's the first time I open my mouth and said anything audible that whole day. First time. It's 8:00 at night and it's my first time saying something out loud. So I don't have to be around nobody. So I'm saying that to say I don't fall into that because I'm not around people that, I'd be around people in the industry that may hate or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but people I grew up with, I guess they got regular jobs and shit, but they be interested to know what I'm doing because they're my friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who you know that's like not in the industry that's.
Well, I've been doing this just for like less than a year.
Got you.
So like to
all
me,
your friends are that.
Majority, like a lot of my friends now, it's moved towards people who have podcasts, people who are because we relate to each other. But prior to that, I'm still technically employed in corporate world, and I remember walking into the office and people were like, "Oh, I just watched your show. Oh, I saw your video. Oh, you this," and I'm like, "Whoa, this is embarrassing. Like, I can't be in this office because this is like now that you're putting me somewhere up here." When we have the same jobs, like this is kind of crazy. So, and that's when it started clicking that, oh, I can't be in this environment anymore. Just for the simple fact of that. And like now I have to be around, different circles, and not because, oh, like, let me get something out of people. It's just because now I enjoy this more. And so like, to me, this is more normal. And so like, when I say, especially when I speak on dating or the men that I dated, what do you want me to do? Cause like a guy who's a regular guy, he's going to feel it's just going to be insecurity all around. Just for the simple fact that like I can have an NBA player sitting across from me and the NBA player is most likely going to be attracted to me and he's most likely going to try to talk to me. That man is he can't handle that because he knows he's not that. And so it's just like realistically, it's not going to work.
You don't have regular working guys trying to come and talk to you?
Oh, no. Trying, but I can't do that.
Okay.
Just because I've been through it, and it's like the way that you see. Because I don't want to hurt a man for I understand what that's going to end up with. Like, there's no way that this is going to be happy ending, and like
you don't know that.
Happy ending is going to be regardless, but like happy as far as like, oh, we're going to get married. But also at the same time, like, I don't want to be the leader of like the relationship because I know where I'm headed. And I don't know if you're a regular guy, like, what are you going to just live off me or like what the hell are you going to clean the house?
What you're going through is going to be uncomfortable because like you say, you've been in a year in it. It's like you're kind of an animal when it sheds its skin or its fur or its scales or whatever. It's uncomfortable, but it's to move forward in life and to maybe even be a little different and look a little different. And you're not going to be hanging around the same.
Look a little different?
Yeah. Like I'm talking about the animal still.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the animal's going to shed its scales. Like the snake's going to shed its scales. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to look ugly for a while. But after a while, it's going to get back smooth and be a whole new animal.
Yeah, because it's like this bridge where sometimes I'm like, can I even reach out to those people? Can I ask them those questions? And then people are like, reaching out to me, giving me all those compliments and telling me how well I'm doing. And I'm like, okay, like I have to get rid of that mindset. Like that got to stop. That's like 2025. We're way past that.
Audacity of Hope is what they call it. It's a good book. You should check it out.
Do you remember when you like first got around famous people? Or like just in general, like, do you remember when it was like the first time you're like, oh shit?
Wow, good question. Yeah. I can kind of remember it. And yeah, it was like, oh shit. I think the first celebrity that I was literally around and talked to and like was a different place with was Allen Iverson. And it was like somebody, yeah, hell yeah, obviously somebody you look up to in the basketball world. I was like, damn, a huge Iverson fan. Shit, I wore a t-shirt yesterday. But a good friend of mine was working in the NBA. We was probably 22, 23 at the time. I wasn't doing comedy or anything. He was working in the NBA. He ended up working for the Sixers and became real good friends with AI. And came to Atlanta. It was going to Velvet Room. He was like, hey, man, come out. We're going to hang out. And we met at the hotel, and he was kicking it. We was talking to Iverson, and I was like, damn, this is crazy. Does anybody else see this Allen Iverson right here? So, yeah, I remember that distinctly. I don't think he was the first celebrity I met, but that's the one I remember.
Like the one that you were like, oh, damn, like we're actually cool people. Like,
yeah. He's a real good dude, man. And shit, seen him a couple other times. He was just kind of like out by himself. Me and my homeboy went and met him at, what's it called? What's the ice cream place?
Stonery? Yeah, whatever. Cold Stone.
Cold Stone. Yeah, Cold Stone. He was just like in there by himself kicking it. So that's another cool thing about Atlanta. You can see a lot of celebrities just out and about.
Says. I always tell the story. The first week I moved here, I met Usher. I didn't even know it was Usher, but he was I had no idea. He had a mask on, and then I was at Starbucks, and the employee, she goes, because he tried to ask me a question. He's like, "Are you an athlete, or like, do you play any sports?" And it's like 7 a.m. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you right now. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I just wanted to get my coffee. At the time, I was
saying that with a mask on is a lot though.
And but like. And I'm like, the voice sounds familiar, but I can't. And it's also like a short man. And you know how like,
how you look down on short men.
Yeah. And like when a short man is coming at me, I'm like, what the fuck do you want from me? I don't care who you are. Shit. I'm like, I don't know what do you want from me.
You ain't shit. Okay. I do not talk to short men. Why are you in my face?
And this, like, I remember, because I used to go to the Starbucks so much that the lady who worked there, she was like, do you know who that is? And I was like, who? She was, that's Usher.
That bitch.
And I was like, what? Yeah. I turned around and then his wife was there. And then she was like, I just want to apologize. I'm so sorry. He was just trying to figure out if you were like playing a sport or something.
Gotcha.
Like if he was supposed to know you. And I was like, oh, nah, I'm just getting my coffee. And I walked out. I was like, what the fuck? What just happened?
Yeah.
Like it was so surreal. But then I'm like, this is so crazy how it's like happening.
That reminds me of, when you said that reminded me of a story. I don't know if you know Terrence J, but he used to be on 106 at parties and movies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I've been knowing him for a long time, and he came into the town and we went out and he knows Ludacris. Okay. And then ain't gonna talk about. We meet Ludacris at this club, and we're in there, and like people are already kind of seated in the section. So 2 other people come in. I don't really pay them no attention, but one of the women has on like all black. You know, that looks like the other waitresses or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she was like saying, "Hey, everybody," saying hey to everybody. She said, "Hey" to me, and I was like, "Oh, could you give me a water, please?" And she was like, "Okay, no problem." Then she went and grabbed the water and put it back. And I don't know what happened, but the light hit and it was Sierra.
What?
The light, I felt so crazy. It wasn't like she tripped though, because it was just kind of like the water was like a turn and grab, but like it looked like she was talking to people, asking them what they wanted to drink, because I couldn't hear her, but she was saying hello, and everybody was like, Sierra, it's Sierra. But because like in Ludacris, there was a couple other famous people there too, and she had on just a black little suit, and I was like, God, just water, please. I think they want something too.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to her after that?
No, I ain't never seen her again.
You never seen her again? Well, I'm sure she'll remember. She'll be like,
no, she's not gonna remember that. She's not gonna. She don't know how embarrassed I was. Literally, because she just turned, grabbed the water, and boom. You know what I mean? She's not gonna remember that.
I remember when I first met what's his name? Tigger? The one that
I was on a radio show with him. I don't know if that was in your research. Yeah, big Tigger morning show.
I knew he was gonna take jabs. That's very, very you. I've seen it. I'm prepared. But no, I remember first time I met him, I was at the club, because in my first year I used to go out, because I was like, how else do I meet people? Like,
I mean, you come to Atlanta, you gotta go out.
You gotta hit the streets, you know? And I remember the first thing, he like took my phone and he takes a selfie. And I go, who are you?
Yeah.
I don't know who this person, I didn't even know what Love and Hip Hop was when I moved to Atlanta, okay?
Gotcha.
This is like how unaware I was about anything that's happening in this world of Atlanta. And
still West Coast mind.
Right, like Bay Area mind. Like I know
Bay Area,
Salesforce, I know like Workday, I know all the companies, I can tell you everything about Google, but like I don't know about, Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
I met Waka Flocka's wife, the like Tammy. Yeah, I met her. She was the sweetest girl ever. And I was like, girl, what do you do? Because in Bay, everybody's asking, what do you do?
Gotcha.
She's like, oh, I was in a couple of shows, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, let me follow you on Instagram. And she pulls up her phone, like 7 million followers. I was like,
oh.
You gonna follow me? I was, and I remember she hit me up. She's like, "Hey, how are you doing? Just catching up with you." And I'm like, "What the hell? This is crazy!" Like it was wild. But then like Tigger, and then down the road, like I ended up meeting him many times after that. So like we know each other. But I'm like, it was so crazy. The first thing he did, he took my phone. I was like, "Why are you taking a freaking selfie with me?" Like I don't take pictures with people. Like I don't see the point in doing that.
You're exotic. It's something I gotta have on my phone.
But it was on my phone, so he can't have
something you need to have on your phone. You didn't know who you was messing with, man. Big Tigger's a legend.
I had no idea. Yeah, right. Yeah. Like I know he's so cool. Like so every time, at the Hawks game, if I see him, I always say hi, but I'm like, this is so crazy because like I remember it was he just randomly takes my phone and takes a selfie. I was like, this is great.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I could never even imagine that. Like I grew up in Russia and Siberia. Do you think I would even
Right.
I don't think anybody around me could even they didn't think that I could make it out,
Yeah,
they even think, look at me.
Come on, man.
Come on.
You made it. Come on, got a show, got a hoodie. You can't even talk about the hoodie yet.
Oh, we'll talk about the hoodie.
All right. It's early, though. Got to get them before they click out. Tell them something.
Tell them go to talkless.shop and get your hoodies, get your t-shirts. We might drop some tennis stuff on there, too.
Come on now.
Come on. Yeah.
All these tennis heads.
Yeah. You get a hoodie, too.
There it is. At the end. You get a hoodie at the end.
Yeah, you get a hoodie at the end. they buy it. You get it.
All right, perfect. I'm going to post it too so y'all can check it out.
Yeah, there you go. I want to talk about relationships and heartbreak because
okay. I thought you wasn't, but okay. Earlier it sounded like you said, I don't want to talk about that, but okay.
No, I said I want to talk about it. I'm a girl, I can change my mind. My therapist...
Really? That's the thing?
My therapist told me that. She was like, if somebody's trying to attack you for that, just say, I'm a woman, I can change my mind.
Yeah, you need a new therapist.
I did fire her.
Yeah, what the fuck is she talking about? That is not true. Everybody can change their mind, is what I'm saying.
It's like you tell a guy, I don't hook up multiple times, just once. And then when he calls again, maybe come over.
I can change my mind.
But I thought you said, nah, I'm just a girl. What? No.
Well, we'll take it on that one. All the other shit, no.
Relationships.
All right.
How old are you?
45.
Damn.
How you gonna do me like Kevin Hart? That's fucked up.
Met Kevin Hart once too. I almost knocked him over.
Where you was at?
At the gym that they just trained. And it used to be Fineo. I remember I was walking. It was 5 a.m. And then I was walking with a kettlebell and I didn't see him because he's not on my eye level.
Down there.
And but he was so nice and sweet. And he was such a hype man for every time we would work out. I was like, man, he's amazing. Never had a conversation with him, but he was like, damn girl, you don't see me? I'm like,
no.
I am so sorry. I didn't. He's like, that's fucked up. Great guy. Okay. 45.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the deal with the relationships? Are you dating? Are you talking to people?
So define what that means for you from dating or talking to people.
Listen, where I'm from, dating means you actually it's not like you're talking to 25 people. Dating is like when you dating one person.
Good. Okay.
Talking is when you talk to multiple people.
Okay.
Not necessarily you're sleeping with all of them.
Got it.
Dating is more you guys are figuring it out. To me, dating is okay, we're kind of headed into the relationship.
Yeah. Some people think dating is and talking are the same thing, pretty much.
No.
I got you.
Does it matter?
That's why I wanted to ask you.
Does it matter to you?
Does what matter?
What do you do? Do you do dating or do you do talking?
What am I currently doing or what I do in general?
In general.
So to me, it has a little different connotation. Dating usually means this is someone you're going out with on different occasions and doing different things with. Those are actual dates.
Okay.
And you are dating. Now, whatever y'all talk about and how it goes from there depends on if y'all are going to be in a relationship.
Okay.
Talking, I feel the same way. All right, you're talking to this person on the phone, they probably talking to other people, you probably talking to other people as well.
Do you like? Does it bother you when you know that a girl is talking to a bunch of other guys and she's talking to you?
I prefer it.
What? Why?
What you mean?
Why? Doesn't it hurt
Because
your
I don't.
ego? Doesn't
My
it
ego?
hurt? Yeah.
No, because I know that this is something that women are going to do anyway. So I got to have in my mind, like, okay, I need to make sure I know, like, this woman's not just talking to me.
Oh, you're delusional too, huh?
Who, me?
Yeah, because you're going to be like,
no, I think I'll be delusional if I feel like this woman is only talking to me and nobody else. That would
no,
be
because
more
you're
delusional.
preparing yourself for the worst outcome before knowing even what's going on. Because she might be only talking to you.
She might be, and that'll be good. It'll be great.
You don't mind that?
It ain't. Yeah, I don't. But I also don't think that her talking to other dudes would be the worst possible outcome.
Why
either.
not?
Why would it?
Well, because it's like technically from a bird's eye view, it's like she's not choosing you. She's like,
oh, she gonna choose me if I want her to, though. That's the whole thing. That's the
okay.
point of it is like, you know if you're talking to someone that if you tell them like, all right, let's be together, you know that there's a point where you could tell them that as a man.
As a
right,
man?
right. And as a woman,
I don't know. Nobody
that,
tells me that, so I don't fucking know.
As a woman, you know that, I mean, you've had boyfriends before. There's a point in time where you're like, all right, if he says it right now, then I could commit. You know, there's that time.
Yeah,
but it's usually just the man that has to say that.
Yeah.
Right? Are you with me? Are you with me? It's usually the man that has to make the commitment happen verbally.
I'm just like, I'm loving this. Okay, keep going.
Yes, it's the man that has to make the
a man has to be a man.
A man has to be a man and step in. So there's a point
y'all 30-year-olds need to listen and take your notepad out and take notes.
No, they know.
They don't know.
No, they know. Listen, but it's just a point in time where a man knows. Most men come to one point. It's like, all right, I like this woman, but I don't even want to be in a relationship. I don't feel like I want to get married. So they could get to that point, but I don't want to lose this person. So they end up being with them, committing to them, and then still being themselves, either be cheating or whatever it is. So
do you do that?
No, see, that's probably the reason I'm not in a relationship. I love women, but I can't cheat. I won't feel good about it.
So what's cheating? So if you're talking,
cheating means like if I have a girlfriend and I go fuck somebody.
But you said because you said hoes is like your sport or whatever the fuck you said that like you like.
Man, please, everyone watch and rewind this and make sure that you see I didn't say that.
In one of the previous episodes that you were on.
Oh, in your research, I said hoes is a sport.
Something like
man, you was looking at who you think looked like me.
It was something about like you like a lot of women basically. That was the consensus.
Rewind that tape again. What card is that on? The third one? Is that on the third card?
It's all here. It's on the YouTube. I'll take a snippet. I'll go through all of the videos that I watched about you.
Please add that to this clip. But go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry. Hoes is a sport.
Hoes is a sport. Like you like a lot of women.
I said I like women.
Okay.
I didn't say I like a lot of women.
But are you gonna sleep with all of them?
Nah, hell nah. You don't sleep with all the women you talk to.
Just one?
No, you sleep with who you want to at that time, and if somebody else comes along, you want to sleep with them, you sleep with them too. It ain't like you just like try to sleep with every single woman that you end up talking to.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
No, I wouldn't be. I was young once. I just told you I'm a little older now, so it's not like it ain't my shit to just be fucking all the time.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Like you gotta work. You gotta work.
Yeah, I guess so. I really just don't be on it. Like when you're younger, you just be on it. You kind of be horny and shit, and you just like, all right, this is my mission. I'm gonna get some pussy. Like that be your mission. It ain't my mission no more.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
So where are you headed? What are you doing with dating?
Well, I'm doing with dating. I'm the same way. I just again I don't like to be in charge of people's emotions like that.
So you don't really like relationships?
Not really. I don't think I'm good at it.
Okay, yeah. Interesting. Because you don't like to deal with emotions? What is
so I'm saying I don't like to not deal with emotions. I don't think that I'm willing to put in the work that it's going to take. Number one. Number two, I don't like being in charge of people's emotions. Is what I'm saying. Well, women's emotions in this case.
Because what happens?
Because
give me an example.
So an example is I forget a certain date, or I forget to call you back, or something I do causes you to feel a certain way. So now I'm in control of your emotion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's
something I did or didn't do or forgot to do or whatever it is. Like I'm used to living on my own, and every decision I make is for me, and it doesn't really affect anybody else. Like when you're with somebody, every decision you make is going to affect that other person. I don't like that shit.
Oh, because like online, everybody's saying if he wanted to, he would. And then sometimes you just forget because you're human. And now you're responsible for their emotions.
And because you could do it 100, you could do something 100 times in a row. The one time you forget, they're going to be upset or their emotions going to change. I don't like that.
But when you remember that her nails are not done and then like she gets money from you to go get her nails done, then that does not.
That doesn't come back up when you fuck up. Oh. They're not going to remember that.
Oh, they don't?
No, hell no. Men don't get a bank. We don't get to put shit in the bank. Like it's the bank. Our bank is blown up every day. Every time you put something in a woman's bank, like what you did for them, they forgot about it when you mess up.
What's your type?
My type.
I think there's yeah, okay.
I like
I like what?
I like an introspective woman. I like a woman that's fun in rooms. And what I mean by that is you could be with some women and take them places and they don't know how to have fun. They're maybe not so much negative. They just don't really know how to have fun around in different environments. I like a woman that could be, if she's fun all the time, like she could be herself in each one of these environments that we're going to be in, no matter if it's a corporate environment, if it's some ratchet shit, or if it's, some real cool laid back. Like, I like a woman like that. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. What?
Okay.
So some women that I like that look good to me don't look good to everybody else. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. I'm sure you feel the same. Like probably some dudes that you think look good, your homegirls be like, hell nah, he don't look good. That don't happen.
Lately I had to cut off some homegirls because they be in my man's DMs.
Funny. I'm sorry. Lately you had to cut off some homegirl. What'd she do?
She was in every man, because I would talk to some like athletes and stuff.
She was in their likes.
She was in their DMs.
Oh, in the DMs.
Likes.
Damn, she went there.
She went there. Yeah.
Hold on. So this is a dude that you just followed, or a dude she know you talked to?
Oh, she knew I talked to.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I ain't got no girlfriend. These hoes is crazy. You just proved my point.
They're crazy.
You just proved my point right there. You can't even handle your friends. How you think I'm gonna handle a girlfriend?
But I feel like
your friends doing you dirty, man. What you think they doing to us out here?
But do you think a girl needs to have something going on for herself?
Yes, I would prefer that. One of my exes, that was probably like my breaking point. There was other things obviously that went along with us breaking up, but my main pitfall with her was that she wasn't ambitious at all. I ain't trying to say like you got to have a million things going on to be doing it big, but you got to have an ambition to be doing something. And she didn't have ambition to be doing anything. Really? Hell no. There's a lot of women out there like that. Say it again.
You were paying bills and everything?
Yeah, hell yeah. She lived with me. She had a son. Yeah.
Oh, you were a stepdaddy. Woo.
Low key, he lived with her parents, but yeah, I was paying for everything. Everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know comedy pays like that.
Shit, I was selling drugs back then.
I see.
And doing comedy. And I had a job. I had three traps going. I worked back at TNT back then, selling weed and doing a little, doing comedy. I had probably been doing comedy about 4 or 5 years at that time.
See, because there's so many men that are saying like, oh,
I started comedy with him. Really? I told you that, right?
No.
He was like booking me for my first shows, and then when he started doing Rob Rose started doing this thing called Make Me Laugh Monday, which is a cultural pen in Atlanta. Hired me to host the show. So yeah. Oh, wow. So I was doing all that back then. What I was talking about.
Look at the universe bringing us all together.
That's what I'm saying.
All the way from Russia.
Yeah.
Russia.
Comedy do pay like that to back it up.
Yeah.
It does.
That's crazy though. So I feel like what it is,
I'm sorry. I actually got into, sorry to cut you off. I actually kind of said that I really feel like I could do this comedy thing, not from seeing super famous people. I know comedians that I saw in Atlanta that people may or may not know. I mean, like you said, they may not have the clout, but they had been married for several years, maybe 10 plus years, had kids for 10 plus years, and their wife didn't work. And I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even know that was possible, that you can do comedy and have a housewife, somebody there to take care of the kids, and they don't have to work. So once I saw that, I was like, oh, there's definitely some money in this.
Especially now with like social media.
Oh, yeah, especially now. And this was back in 2012, 2010 when I'm seeing this. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think you were bad at relationships. I think the people you're around. Just not the best. I have the same problem.
In terms of
relationships. What? I think
Are you trying to be in one though? See, I'm not trying to be in one, so that I don't think I have a problem.
The thing is, theoretically, I would love to be in one, but realistically, I don't know if it's possible.
Why not?
Because not that it's possible, but I don't know if this is a good time. Because of the things that I got going on. And sometimes, a lot of times I meet people on the Raya, Raya, the dating app. Okay, so it's for where you can meet a lot of different celebrities, athletes, and people of status. And so it's I know that sometimes I got to use my looks in order to get in the door. And especially when you're starting out, from nowhere, because out of a blue, I just popped out, with all the stuff that I'm doing, and I keep going and going and going. People are you popping out content like crazy. I'm well, because I have so much content, so I got to. But it's so I think it's the setting in my head that needs to change to the point where it's okay, now I don't have to do that. I can already, I already have enough value for me to be in the doors in the certain rooms.
I feel if you literally told someone that liked you, they could figure that portion out.
Yeah.
They could figure that out with you, along with you. If you tell them I really don't feel like this is a good time and these are the reasons, and they really like you, they could be well, here's why I feel like we could work on this reason. Here's why I feel like we could work on this reason. So
yeah, but men are not trying to talk. Then you guys don't like to talk.
Well, that's because y'all talk a lot, and if we keep talking, y'all gonna keep going. I'm sorry.
What?
it's like women talk a lot, and if you're not a talker as a man, which most men aren't, you feel like if you the more you say, the more she's gonna say. It's damn, I keep revving up this engine. I keep pressing the gas. Maybe if I stop pressing the gas, the car will stop. So then we stop. And then y'all just keep talking. And after a while, you peter out. And now the car's on the side of the road.
Damn, a woman is a car now.
I mean, woman's a lot. A woman is a lot.
You said something about women don't have patience.
On a podcast?
You said that.
I don't remember that. But yeah, women don't have patience for a lot of things. They have patience for really only what they want. Literally only what they want. They won't have patience for something that they ain't trying to deal with or something that doesn't benefit them, is what I'm saying. If they have a man that they like or a man that they're with, they'll have patience on trying to get with them or have patience on trying to keep them. But they won't have patience with you if you got a homegirl or if I got a chick I'm trying to help or get me to help move something, they won't have patience because it's helping me out.
Oh.
That's what I mean.
Why you got a homegirl trying to help you move when you can have a homeboy helping you move?
I said homegirl for you at first, but then I tried to switch it to me on fault. Exactly. See, you don't even have the patience for even wondering why I'm asking the homegirl. Because it's my homegirl. What if I want to kick it with her and you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I get it. Because I have a lot of guy friends and I'm very there's nothing sexual going on. We're just
they will fuck you.
They would if there was a boy. It was a green.
I just want to make sure that wasn't.
But on my end,
barrier.
it just doesn't. It's not gonna happen because I don't feel like they need to cross the boundary. So it's if you friends, we're friends, and that's just how it's gonna be. You know, I don't need to. There's no if I feel like you're pressuring me with all this sexual shit, I'm gonna cut you off as a friend. I can't do that. So it's I can see men having girlfriends, but then it's if you are in a relationship, it kind of have to boundaries.
Yeah.
Boundaries.
Yeah, you should.
Because it's I feel like it just can create unnecessary drama. That
a woman having male friends is a lot to be a girlfriend.
Yeah, because why?
Yeah, why? What do you need them for now?
Yeah, what is it? What is it that you don't get from?
Yeah, I can see having some male friends around when you're single and maybe help with some shit. I don't know, help with if you need to talk about cars or you know what I mean, or
cars.
Say I got a problem with my car and before I go,
I'm gonna call you back 3 days later, bro. What the fuck?
No, I'm just saying some women have male friends before they take it to the shop. They're like, hey, listen, I got this problem with my car. How much should it cost? Or you know what I mean? Some shit like that.
No, if you take him to the shop.
And then you take it to the shop, you just
use your card?
No, I'm talking about you trying to just get some pricing. But look, see, you trying to make them more than a friend. Yeah, use my card. Guess what I'm finna use? Yo pussy.
No.
Guess what's getting you?
I
Yes.
will feed you later.
Feed us? I got a card to pay for the car. You think I can't buy my own food? The only thing I don't have is the pussy. I got everything you talking about. So yeah.
You think that that's the value?
I'm sorry.
Pussy's the value?
I think most men do stuff for pussy.
Jesus, that's so sad.
Is it? You ain't never had no pussy before.
Me?
Yes, you. Who else am I talking to?
In Russia, we don't do that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying no woman has had any pussy before the way I'm talking about it.
Oh,
To make them understand in a way that shows why men do so much for it.
yeah. I don't know.
You couldn't understand until you had some. That's all.
No,
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't even try to explain it to you.
No,
It's like you trying to explain a period to me. I don't know. Don't care. It doesn't matter. Doesn't apply to me. So that's why
don't
women.
care
I don't care. Why do I care about periods? Why?
because it's painful.
No, I care about if I'm with a woman and she's having a painful period. I know, like, I'm gonna help. I'm there. I know it hurts, but I don't care.
Does it gross you out?
Blood or periods?
Period.
No. It's
Okay,
natural.
because you know how a lot of men are like, oh no, no, I'm not even getting next to that.
Oh, okay. You like gay men? Gotcha. You didn't say that earlier. You say you just like black men. I ain't even like black gay men.
Damn.
Grosses me out. All right, bruh.
Okay, who do you think lies more, men or women?
Women. Women
Why?
lie every day. Women lie every day with their appearance. No woman looks like they do when they walk outside. Women lie way more.
What the fuck? What? How? What? Huh?
Women lie way more. There's a whole stores made to help y'all lie. There's doctors that make millions of dollars to help y'all lie. There's
You can get abs
there's
too.
fabrics made to help y'all lie. We could, but we don't. We don't. It's not $1 billion. Makeup isn't $1 billion industry for men because of men. Cosmetic surgery isn't $1 billion
You get
industry because
tattoos,
of
you
men.
get a beard, you get a watch. So now it's like, okay,
But that's not the same.
why not?
That's not the same. These are things that I like. I don't believe by and large women like wearing painful heels or like sitting 2 hours in a makeup chair. It's just these are things that help them lie.
Mm.
So I don't think y'all like it. Like,
But
I
okay,
like
that's
tattoos.
just appearance. But what about like the character wise?
Oh, okay. Character wise, well, I'm just saying that women lie just because like they inherently
Mm-hmm.
are gonna lie. But I believe women lie more, and maybe not a bad thing. It's more. I think women lie more in protection of themselves. Because a lot of times, maybe they can't physically protect themselves, or maybe even mentally or verbally protect themselves. So
True.
the lie is the way to do it. So y'all are ahead by nature.
Do men fall in love fast or no? Do you think men fall in love at all?
Hell yeah, men fall in love harder. I don't know about fast, but I think men fall in love harder. And when men go through heartbreak, I believe it's harder. I think women get over heartbreak easier than a man that's really in love.
Yeah,
Women fall in
yeah.
love more, so you have more heartbreak. So maybe that's why you have more experience to figure out how to get over it. But if a man doesn't fall in love that much and he gets his heart broken, he doesn't have that experience to go back on. He also don't have friends to talk to, can't call his home. Look, I got my heart broken. Man, get the fuck off my phone. So
you didn't have nobody to call when you went through your hard time?
the first person I told was that podcast. I ain't tell nobody about that shit.
And that was like months later, right?
Yeah.
So you
And again with that situation, it was some the guy that she ended up going with had a wife, so I wasn't finna tell nobody because like
Right.
I'm not finna,
yeah.
that's weird. But once they came out with it publicly, and I was like, oh okay, I could just say my side of the shit now. So I wasn't never gonna tell that story until.
But how do you heal from it? Because it's now like you're holding onto it. How do you heal?
How do you
Yeah.
Shit, just like you do anything else. Time. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can take as many therapy sessions as you want. You can spend $2 million on therapy. Ain't nothing healing shit but time. Nothing in
So
the
you
world.
healed now, or you're still like?
I think
angry?
everybody's healing every single day from all the shit that's happening. I'm healing from shit that's happened to me when I was younger. Like my first girlfriend was murdered. I'm still healing from that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's like and then it helps you put things in perspective. When you go from that to somebody broke your heart, that's totally different things. You're like, okay, it could definitely be worse. So I think everybody is healing all the time. If somebody's walking around here telling you that they are healed, if they go look in that mirror, I bet they won't say that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think that I
You're
agree
healing
with
all
you.
the time. I think that's part of the process. And then hopefully you get to a point when you're older and you can look back and say, all right, I healed myself through a lot of things. I may not be healed totally, but if I look back at all these points, yeah, I got over that. I healed from that. I learned from that. I got better from that. Yeah.
That's true. That's very true, actually.
Yeah,
I remember I had a conversation with somebody who I dated, and like, mind you, it wasn't a relationship. It was very toxic.
Yeah.
But
wait, what? Y'all want a relationship? So y'all were like not.
He was like, committed. He's my man, then he's not my man. And then he's like, no, you're mine. And then I said somebody, I have a man. Why are you telling everybody you have a man? I'm not your man. It's some bullshit that I don't know. I think I was mentally unwell. But I remember
putting it in your stomach. That's what it was. It's talking mentally unwell. Yeah, nah. Hey, it had nothing to do with your mental. That man hit your button. He hit that little punching bag up there to the left. Turned your life around.
The only time that I so-called cheated, which I didn't cheat because we're not in a relationship.
Nah, you cheated.
But I cheated, I guess.
Here they go, lying.
And like you know what's crazy?
Answer my question. What? What's crazy?
After I cheated, after he found out, at first he was like, yeah, I don't want to do nothing with you anymore. Yeah. This is it. We're done. 15 minutes later, where are you?
He got the upper hand now. Now he can get back into this.
And I'm like, don't matter. Why? Yeah. Where are you? Blowing on my phone. I miss you. I need you. Blah, blah, blah. You need to come over. You need to come over. Literally, like, it was like 25 messages. And I was like, have you lost your mind? Well, and he's like, yeah, you coming over. And well, I definitely went.
Yeah, he got the upper hand on you now. So like, if anything goes down, well, you cheated on me. Like, so now he got the power in the relationship. The power has shifted. Even if you don't think you cheated, he can still say that.
Yeah, but it was like, I remember when he was telling his part of the story, I was like, damn, I didn't know I hurt you like that. Like when we were having conversations, I was like, this is crazy. Because we ended up being friends. We ended up like just being cool. But I remember he was like, like you did this and this and this, and that's what hurt me so much. He
probably didn't even know that he was feeling you like that until that point happened. That happens a lot of times, men. We don't know that we're even feeling a woman like that until we either lose them or some shit like that happens. Like, oh shit, damn, I thought I could just like do her like all the other hoes, but like this one, I didn't know until it happened. So that's probably what happened with him.
Why do you call women hoes?
What you mean?
Like you just said, like
so in general, when men are talking about being with different women, we just say you with different hoes. So I wasn't calling women hoes in general. I was just calling them hoes.
I'm gonna call this episode English language.
You're what?
Learning English 101.
Oh yeah.
Learning American.
So I'm not talking about literal prostitutes that you spend money on to have sex with. But that's pretty much all women, I guess. So I guess all women are hoes. Yeah, bet. Boom. We back to that. My fault. He almost made me get off my stance.
You know what Mandy said? She said that she asked me, she was like, do you care about the body count? And I said,
a man's body count?
Yeah. I said,
y'all can't.
I don't care because first of all, I wouldn't know. And nobody's going to be honest about that.
You're going to go crazy if you worry about a man's body count.
And I don't, because I was like, I don't really want a man who is unexperienced. Go experience things. I don't care if it's with one person or 100, as long as you're safe. And she said the same thing. She's like, man want a slut.
Okay. Define. I damn wish she was here to define. Define. No, not slut. Define want.
Want?
Man wants to have sex with a slut.
Yeah, like as they're a woman, they want a girl who can like put it in the bench. Like she can like.
Here's the only thing about y'all. Sometimes a woman's body count can be seen.
Where?
I mean, this shit is a little raggedy down there. You can't really see a man's body count on his penis. I don't believe. Like, I don't think you could look at it. I could look at a woman's vagina and be like,
let me ask you this.
It look like a lot of people have been there. I don't think you can look at a man's dick and be like, that dick been in a lot.
Hold up.
Go.
But what's the difference between a lot of man being in there versus she can have a man and have sex with a man every single day?
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Like,
I'm just saying, like, I think that's why, by and large, going back to the earlier point, men care about body count more than women do.
Yeah.
Because it can probably be seen. And then, it's just a double standard. It's just a societal issue anyway. It's a society, like women are supposed to be homemakers and wives, and men are since the beginning of the time from kings or have more than one wife or whatever. So it's a societal thing.
Do you care about the body count?
No, I don't care either.
I feel like it's such a stupid thing. It's like, okay, like a past is a past. Everybody has a fucking past. Like, what do I can't undo it now.
Yeah.
It's done.
Everybody has sex. It happens.
And I hate when people start putting this narrative out like, oh, you can't be a wife. Like, yes, you fucking can be a wife because somebody wants that. And there's supply, there's demand.
Mm-hmm. I'd be more surprised if you told me that you told the truth than if you said that you had sex with 1,000 men. I'd be way more surprised. Not you per se, but a woman.
I don't think I know 1,000 men.
Some women do.
1,000 men know me.
Type shit.
I mean, if you look
yeah, let's go.
I
know what you mean. Talk your shit. Talk less and say more. I'm do more.
Do more.
My fault.
Because if you look at my stats, it's a lot of men.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually 60-something.
60-40 ain't bad though.
No, it's like 90-10.
Oh shit.
It's a lot of men.
90-10. Of course. That's if you look at a lot of women's probably profile analytics, it's probably gonna be mostly men. That's just
because it's just natural. That's what it is. Do you care about the numbers or no?
Numbers like analytics, or you talking about still
like
talking
on the
about
stats?
It? What
like
you mean
on social media? Do you care for
that?
that?
Do I care about a girl's?
No, like
I'm sorry.
on just in social media. At this point, we have no structure here, and it's okay.
Oh, you talking about like so? I care about like I guess YouTube numbers.
YouTube numbers.
I was starting to care about that, like I said, because I just started kind of studying it more. So I'm more interested in what the numbers are looking like. Before I used to just post and it was what it was. If it went, it went. But now I'm just more interested in seeing what makes it go and how to get into the algorithm and how YouTube reads each and every video and what the description needs to be in a thumbnail and all that shit.
Do you do it yourself or you do it on ChatGPT?
So I started off doing it through YouTube tutorials on YouTube, looking at people that did those stuff like I seen with Trey, and then a lot of other people, because you go into a wormhole once you watch one of those videos, and just taking pieces from each one of those that I thought would be helpful for my pages.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you grew.
So I got interested in the numbers by that, but before I ain't really paid no attention. It was just like, if it got this many views, I like it. Nah.
You like it?
But now I'm more interested into the analytics of everything.
Wow. The last thing we can talk about is God and manifestation.
Oh, come on.
Because
yes,
that's another thing about you that I was like, this is so crazy. This man has like, my matrix was just broken because looking at you, it's like giving fuckboy vibes, funny. But then he's going through a heartbreak. So I'm like confused. But then he played basketball and then he likes to write. And then he's doing all those things. And then he's also like around all these people. And then he can dress. And then the girl was praising you with your outfit. You look great today. I love your outfit.
I think that's why I said, I feel like you trying to tell me I normally dress like shit.
No.
The way she was saying it that day, like she was saying it so much, I was like, damn, you see me a lot. You ain't never said nothing about my outfit. So that's
But then I look at the video where you talk about your hairline and that you go into Turkey to do did you do it?
Did I do it?
Yeah.
No, not yet. I'm thinking about it.
And the fact that you even care, bald man with beards that's hot.
Yeah, I just like hair. I just want hair though. Fuck it. It ain't just like
do it when you're like 60.
You was talking about before the thing. You know what I mean? Just something you want. Yeah.
So I was like,
it don't matter. You don't need it, but it's just something you like. You might try. Right?
I need it.
No, you don't fucking need it. Nobody give a shit about your chin, girl. We give a fuck about your throat. Damn about no chins, girl.
Oh my God. I will never find a husband that way.
What you mean?
I mean, that will actually find a husband that way. I should not be gripping the mic.
Let me tell you something. Your fit in terms of finding your husband, the man that's gonna marry you, your physical appearance, by and large, is gonna be down the list a little further. If the man that's gonna date you, don't want to fuck you, physical appearance is gonna be at the top.
Yeah.
If the man that wants to marry you, he's gonna be like, okay, it's great that she looks good, but damn, I'm so glad she has these things. Yeah.
I definitely have all those things.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But then going back to like, you are just such a phenomenon. I'm like, this is crazy. It's like, like you look at this, like by the looks, okay, it's supposed to be this. But then like you go deeper into, getting to know you and like you being so spiritual and you being so connected with God and how like God is like literally like speaking to you through so many different experiences. Like that is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like certain things happen in your life. You start to get in touch with God. So you start off when you're younger, you probably just, going to church and things like that. You Catholic? Is that what Russian?
No, Russians are Christian Orthodox.
Christian Orthodox, okay.
But still, like, church is a big thing.
Yes, so you start off going to church and then you just kind of learning different things, but you're learning what everybody else knows.
Yeah.
And then you get into a certain point to where you start to learn for yourself. Then you get to a certain point to where things start to happen to you, and then you experience these exact same things that you were learning about.
Mm-hmm.
So and then it goes from there. Like, what does that experience do to you? Does it make you go away from God, or does it make you go towards God? Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of people end up with that situation. So I figured that if I just keep God there at every single time, it won't be about going away or going towards God. It'll just be, this is what's happening, and God is there to help me get through whatever this situation is. Instead of being like, okay, God, what do I do? It's like, oh God, this is something new. This is something that we go through every day. It's just like waking up, putting on pants. It is what it is.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. I think it was a reason why you were the one that came across. It's like that video with Joe Dispenza came across your timeline, which, by the way, Joe Dispenza is like one of the greatest. And his whole, literature about the power of thinking and how it can literally like change your chemistry of the body, cure cancer and all of that. Yes, like, it's crazy.
It's so crazy. Like I said, how that came across. I was going through something at that time, and that just came across my timeline. And, something I normally probably wouldn't even click on.
Right.
Looking at an old white man's face on there, and it just says, I think it even says something quantum physics. I was like, oh, that don't even, I've never thought about quantum physics. And I clicked on it, and I was like, damn, I was literally meant to see this. Yeah. And now, I talked about that on a lot of last podcasts, but now I'm on somebody called Myron Golden, because I meant to see that.
Oh my God, Myron Golden! I've been watching his stuff. So, a lot of the questions that I do for the show, it's based on the book that he recommended. It's called Super Communicators. It's one of my favorite books that I read, and I feel like it just really opens up people from a different perspective. Because now we're talking about feelings. We're talking about like, okay, I can ask you the same question, but now I'm getting to know you for real, versus like where are you from? You're gonna say you're from
Los Angeles.
You're from Inglewood or
Inglewood, yeah.
Okay.
I know Inglewood. That's what.
No. But the way he would ask the question and be like, "What was the favorite part about the place that you were born?" Or like, "Where are you from?" It
shows more interest. And it gets people to open up more to you. Yeah, he is great with that. But the main difference that I kind of started listening to him more than Joe Dispenza was Myron started talking about God more. He even has the Bible study courses. Joe Dispenza,
it's amazing.
His
thing, everything he talks about in business, and then he brings God into all of it. And there's a verse of a Bible or something, and it's not very religious. It's not like It's very like it hits you to the point where like, okay, now this makes sense.
He's literally talking about a scenario that either happened in his life or somebody that he knows and is helping to teach you, and then he'll just back it up with a Bible verse that kind of goes in it, as opposed to just beating you over the head with all religion. Yeah. And not to say, I actually found some videos where Joe Dispenza was talking about God too, and it made me feel better, because I was like, damn, I wonder if he
does, but it's he's a scientist.
Those videos were way down in there, but I was glad to hear that, because I was like, oh shit, hopefully what he was saying to me wasn't poisoning me spiritually. But Myron Golden does a great job of doing that, so that's who I've been listening to a lot. I always listen to them when I work out. That's like, what I work out to. So I
love that.
Joe Dispenza and then now Myron Golden.
I kind of went away from Joe Dispenza, because it's like you get this, and because now it becomes the same concept everywhere.
It's a little repetitive, yeah.
And now like Myron Golden is different, because he's very like, there's so many different topics and there's so many different conversations, and there's always a learning that you get, so that it's not repetitive. It's just new.
And he
knowledge.
talks more about his experiences, so he can talk about that for more time. I mean, he's literally talking about theory, and there's only so much that you're going to get to the layman or the regular person in terms of theory.
But also storytelling part.
Yes.
And I think it's important, especially being in this business, you know, you doing the podcast, you doing your comedy, because like you need to know how to tell a story.
Yes.
We have done a horrible job of telling the story today. But
you think so?
Yes, because we've bounced around everywhere. And so it's only for people with crazy ADHD.
I was about to say, people watch this for a whole story. Like that ain't how people watch this show, is it?
I hope that's
for like to be like, oh man, they didn't stay on topic. Ah man, I hope you don't have those type of fans. Hell nah.
No. That's what I would like to do, but at the same time, whatever I like, it never goes. Whatever it's like chaotic and it's just in whatever way natural, that's what goes always.
But I mean, if you look at the basis of what a podcast is a talk show, and if you look at talk shows, they're all over the place as well. They may start with, you know, you got a new movie coming out. What is it about? Okay, tell us about your wife. And then this happened to your dog. Oh my God, I saw this online. So it's 7 different things in a 3-minute period.
Unless you're very media trained. And I have a guest that's about to come on, and they requested a whole freaking email description with the topics, with questions. And basically I can't deviate from the questions.
Gotcha.
And I'm like,
I already know what you about to do. You're going to go to ChatGPT and ask an interesting way to ask those questions.
I already did all of that.
I know. Oh, you already did it. Okay.
No, but I did it. So the thing about with ChatGPT though, I don't use it like, oh, give me ideas. No, because my brain is different. My brain is not logical. Like I just brain dump. Like I do this brainstorming session with ChatGPT. So like I will say, okay, like I literally took notes about you, right? And then I said, this is what I want to talk about. But it's like a list of notes and then things that I'm interested in. So now I'll be like, okay, help me phrase the questions. Help me create the topics. Because at the end of the day, I want to make sure I have chapters, right? So it's like, I want to have a structure to it just because I know it's easier to work with down the road.
I keep asking ChatGPT to help me cheat the algorithm. That's all I want.
They didn't want to do that.
I mean, you know, it tries.
It tries, but it's, there's like a way to do it. But so it's a way to work with it. And then I did that. But then at the same time, like, you know, you're still working with humans. And so when, especially like that specific, and I'll tell you who it is later after. And I was like, damn, this is going to be a hard one because there's nothing on there that's positive. It's a lot of gossip. It's a lot of negative. It's a lot of just like nonsense that.
And they gave you an email about all this?
No, I know there's a reason why this person got a PR team because of everything that's happening.
I got you.
And like, I think that's the only way to protect them as a person.
Got you.
So it's a friend of mine, actually. It's crazy because like I've known this person, like it was one of the first people that I became friends with as far as like celebrities and stuff. And I'm just like, whoa, this is going to be interesting because like I would have to stay very much on topic. I can't deviate.
You're doing a great job teasing. I know they can't wait now either. Yeah,
oh my God.
Job.
I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm scared, but I'm excited.
Good.
Because it's like this feeling, you know, this is what I'm just very like, I'm too humble. I don't know what it is. I need to unhumble myself because I'm like.
I'm too humble is another shirt, but go ahead.
You just gave me an idea.
Yeah. Go ahead. Put it on the back.
All the.
Nah, I'm an idea person.
What is it? What is the deal with the lips? Nobody likes the lips.
Who's nobody?
You know what it is? People who don't have money, they don't like the lips. Everybody who got money, they all love the lips.
People, listen, I think you like, again, you're looking into a lot of different things. People are not going to like everything.
Yeah, no.
If you ever put something out and everybody likes it, there's something going on. There's something wrong.
Yeah, no, they're like, well, we're not going to wear that. What do you want me to wear? Lips on the shirt? And I'm like, why not?
No, you don't. Like Myron Golden said, no, I don't want you to wear it. I want people that want to buy it to wear it.
Thank you. Look at him. He's so
moving on. Yeah, I mean, I do not want you to wear my stuff if you don't want to buy it.
Anyways, I feel like this was great.
I had a great time. Thank you for having me. Oh, I got something for you too before you give me some.
What do you have?
I don't know if you wear bucket hats or not. But
I love bucket hats. Wait, what is this?
That's my brand. Trap. Tomorrow really ain't promised. I know you didn't grow up in the school system, public school system, but we had a program called Dare, and it's kind of the same thing. Oh yeah, boom, perfect. Tomorrow really ain't promised, and it ain't. So,
well, I got a present for you too.
I know. I try to beat you to it.
I got a present for you.
All right,
you're the second person to get the present.
You want me to open it up now?
Sure.
All right, let the people see it.
Let them see it.
Dope. This is dope, and I like the lips. What are they talking about?
Who
don't like women's lips?
Wait, it's gonna look so good with your hat.
Oh yeah, come on. I might wear it. I'm going to Philadelphia this weekend. I might wear this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
some red shoes.
I don't know what it is, but
Well, I
my
wanna pull it out
cat
now.
could not let it go. I hope you're not allergic to cats, and if you are, I'm sorry. Just wash it. But
The cat couldn't let the sweater go?
no, she likes the bag for some reason. She just wants to like.
Oh, the noise.
She wants like I don't know what it is. She just loves the bag, so it's crazy. But
Your boyfriend is like your cats?
I don't have a boyfriend.
I'm saying when you have them. You haven't had a boyfriend.
One guy told me. I promise I'm not going to share it, but I said, okay. But fuck it. He's not my boyfriend. But he said, get rid of your kitty cat and consider yourself in a relationship the day that you get rid of her. I said, what? He's like, yeah, get rid of the cat. And that day would become boyfriend and girlfriend. I was like, damn.
I understand.
That means you don't want me like that.
No, that means he don't really like cats. And this is his cat. Damn.
But what am I going to do? I'm not responsible for her.
Was he allergic?
No, he just doesn't like her.
Yeah. Some people are like deathly afraid of cats. So, yeah.
No, he's just.
He might not have told you, but some people are.
Yeah, but every time he just like wants to play with her and he wants to like play with laser. Like, I'm just like, I think you're making shit up, but.
He don't like you. My bad.
You was
right. You was right. I was wrong. Thanks for my hoodie, though. I'm not allergic.
You're not allergic?
Nah,
okay, great. Well, you guys, Talk Less Shop. Talkless.shop. That's where you can get your hoodies. I have so many different colors and I have more coming out. I have beige, I have black, I have green, I have
I like that color.
White. This is cool, right?
Sea green.
I'm going to get Rod one too. And for
Got to.
I promised them and I have it. I'm going to bring it out. But yeah, like I love them. And I know it has pink on there. And I'm so tired of hearing men saying, I'm not going to wear pink. And I'm just like, this is crazy.
But I thought we were past that.
But it's crazy. I don't understand that. And if you don't want to wear pink, it's okay. You don't love me, and then I'm okay with that. And that's why I created the red one.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I would have got the pink one, but when you showed it to me, I was like, just
I think
the black
that's,
in general.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Well, what else you got going on? What are you doing in Philly?
Comedy shows at the Punchline. Well, we did comedy show. I know this won't be out by then. We did comedy shows at the Punchline in Philadelphia that weekend, Martin Luther King weekend.
You know, Punchline in San Francisco is my favorite comedy club to go to.
I did not.
I loved going to Punchline.
I've never been either.
And honestly, I had such a great time there every time because it would be like some.
You remember who you saw?
I don't remember them, but they were so funny.
Good.
They were so funny. It was my favorite thing to do, to go to a comedy show and then just go like walk around the city afterwards. Right. Oh my God. I like that. I did not want to. Every time if somebody would be like, you want to go on a date? I'd be like, yeah, comedy show. I want to go to a comedy show. Like, I fell in love with comedy.
Nice. I love to hear that. Well, hopefully you get to one of my shows one of these soon days.
Do you have something in Atlanta?
I will. I think nothing at the moment, but I will.
The last comedy show I went to, I was the only white girl there.
Oh, wow.
They were making fun of me.
Of course.
But then everybody was like, whoa. And then Ferg said, people were walking up to me and they were like, you know her?
Yeah.
What?
Exotic. Like an avatar walking through that motherfucker.
All right, you guys. Well, please go follow where they can find you.
Tyler Chronicles on each and everything that you on, man. Please tap in with my new show, The Perfect 10 Guys, myself and Ronnie Jordan. We react to viral videos and also have the people that are involved in some of those viral videos on the show to talk to them about those moments. This is a cool ADD buster, man. So, and also More Than Culture. It's a podcast as well. Damn. Camp Duval's a scary movie that's coming out very soon. Got another movie coming out that the title has been changed, so I can't tell you what that is, but it's coming out in theaters. I'm really, really excited about that. Comedy special coming out, In the Trap comedy coming out. Had a Christmas movie, just came out, Vera's Holiday Flop. So yeah, if you just follow me on any of those things, you can find all that stuff.
Bro, this is what I said. 3 hours. Plus credentials. Because he's got so much coming out. This is crazy.
I'm waiting just like y'all.
But I'm listen, I don't even know you like
that.
Department's
on Tubi right now. We the #1 show on Tubi. And I got another show that I wrote. I'm not in it. It's called Car Show Kings. It's on Tubi. And it's doing very well on there too. Yes.
Can you help me learn how to write?
Yes.
Oh my God. I might have
I actually could put you in touch with somebody like I did with Trey that actually does courses, but I could get you started off a basic. But if you really, really want to get into the crux of the matter, my guy Sidney Castillo, I want to make sure I shout him out. He does writing courses and he's very good. I would say, I don't say this much about people, but He's better than me at teaching writing. He ain't better than me at writing though.
Can you be my bestie?
I got you. We got each other's number. We
Oh my God, I have a new best friend.
Yeah, just don't drop this on Martin Luther King birthday. Like,
no,
I can't become a white girl best friend on his. That'd be crazy.
That's gonna be the clip.
You with that hat on? I can't call white girl best friend.
What do you have against white girls? Don't call me white. By the way, I'm Russian. Call me Russian girl.
You know what? I'll give you that. I apologize.
Oh,
For me and the person that called you a cracker at the bus stop. Both of us apologize. But yeah.
I didn't even know what that meant, so I couldn't even be offended because I didn't even know what that meant. So.
You'd be retroactively offended. That shit's funny though.
I mean, I can't.
You shouldn't be.
Racism is like not something that I subscribe to, or even like I try to just like live in my own world.
You should.
And I want other people to live in that world too, because it's pathetic that we are judging people based on skin tone. Like what do we do? What?
I just think you got to be nice to everybody that's nice to you.
I think you just got to be nice to people in general, because God is so good that God is going to give you way more in return.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you should be nice to people in general, but
yeah,
people that ain't nice to you though.
Yeah, nah, I'm petty.
Exactly. So be nice to who's nice to you.
You know what I did with that homegirl that was in my boys' DMs? I knew one guy she was hooking up with. I ran into him and then I went out with him. It was his birthday. And I took a story with him, posted. He's been in my DMs, but I'm like, bro, I'm not interested. I just did it because I wanted to get back at her. This. Yeah, because it's like, you think you can be in my man's DMs?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Very petty. I'm not mad at that.
But I wouldn't touch him. Like, I can't do that. There's no way.
She don't need to know that.
She don't know. But
she need to know that you could if you wanted to.
Oh, if I wanted to, I could. I still can.
That's all she need to know. Sips tea.
Anyways, talk less, do more. Talk less show. You guys subscribe, follow, like. I need you to leave a comment. Look at him cheesing. I got. Look at my best friend. You would never know what's gonna come out of him. So
I'm here. Keep talking. Promote.
Keep talking. Yeah, you need to subscribe. You need to like. You need to comment. Yes. You need to share.
Because she's worried about her numbers. She's gonna freak out.
If I freak out, then something else is gonna. You know what? Dr. Umar might come on.
That'll be so funny.
Can you come on like as a co-host?
Man, hell no. You ain't about to have me in that crossfire. Nah, I would. I would. You would be a mediator? Moderator. Yeah, okay. Maybe I could do some translating.
Eclectic.
Yeah, I would love to see what y'all had to talk about.
I want him to tell me why I should not be dating black men. So,
but you know what though? You're not an American white woman, so I don't know if he's extended. That's what I would be interested to hear, if he's extended that to all white women all over the world, or if he's just talking about American white women. Because by and large, I think his problem with American white women obviously is what they do with the American white male. But if you haven't been part of that,
no.
Right. But he doesn't want you dating. I can tell you why. He just feels like the black family should stay black all the way through.
There's a lot of people that feel like that. My best friend feels the same way.
Asians.
But she says, she's like, you get a pass. But she's like, I don't believe in mixing the bloodlines. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I get a pass because I can't mix my bloodline with Russians.
Come on, man. A black Russian? A little blushing?
I feel like it would be so dope.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be great, and especially like a kid is like speaking Russian and English and probably Spanish at the same time.
I think it'd be dope if you find someone that you do want to have kids with, no matter what they are.
Exactly. No, that's I can't. Whatever's gonna be given to me, that's what I'm gonna be okay with. Okay. But I might freak out before that happens. So you better hurry and find me.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's been like 15 hours since we've been in the studio, but we'll see you in the next one. Bye.